Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to another stream. Gonna be playing more Final Fantasy. Ironically, the reason why I wasn't on earlier is because I had to put in some extra hours at work. Ironically enough, the reason for that being is that I was playing this and stayed up too late. Thankfully, my job has flexible hours. Errors. Why do I say it like that? I'm Mexican and I speak like I'm from the Midwest, which ironically I am. Technically. I was raised there anyway. Okay. Go. Oh, you know what? I need to make sure that it's muted so that you're not hearing it multiple times. Audio muted? Okay, cool. Find the Curse Brokers, that's right. Local map. Go world map. Then saying go here. Then, oh, fuck. Go there. There we go. Because Martha went missing. For some reason. Martha gone missing.
Come on. We need to find the others.
Fuck. Should have done this before, but I'm doing it now. I'm promoting my shit. I gotta open Twitter. Go to my thingy. There it is. Okay. There we go. Why is this thing still says the stream starting? I'm confused. There we go. I think it's all good now.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon. They've killed my parent. I demand.
I demand satisfaction.
Let's get you to a physical, shall we?
Sid? What said you'd be coming? I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But,
Oh, he
before
also
you
has
go,
a scar.
one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling.
Oh boy.
I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Dark clouds gather.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Maybe they did. I mean, we know your mom's in on it. Or, I mean, I've been knowing. I think you just found out. Because you're slow.
Look. Up ahead.
Oh, it's Martha.
Martha. Are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something. Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields.
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds.
Say what?
Poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Wait, what?
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn?
Nope.
Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far. Even for the Empire.
There we go.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
It's so dry. I don't know why.
No.
Damn it.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Oh no! They
Murderers.
found us.
They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
Oh yeah? Well, oh. Those guys are Black Knights now.
Crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law.
The greater
To
good.
dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive,
This won't take long.
Bitch. Take that. Haha. Ability finish. Enemy slain.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Quest complete. What's that bottom one? It's not gonna tell me. Great.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
So there's a new currency that the game does not tell me about. Is it like anywhere? Kill ability points. Nope, it does not tell me anywhere. I do want to get a super. So I'll probably save up to get that. Oh, actually, so what I'm gonna get before that is I'm going to get the stomp. Wait, I already have the stomp. Sure, we'll master it. Hello, Abbott. Are you in here? Did you make it? No, you did. Dead as fuck.
The abbot.
What the fuck's happening to them? They're turning to dust.
The bearers died protecting him, calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
Oh shit, he's a. Oh, I thought she was talking about the abbot. I was like, he lived?
We're friends of Martha.
Like, bro, look dead as fuck.
We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
Yes.
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cuttings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Damn.
Sid, where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive.
Nah, he dead, bruh.
He's gone.
I mean, kind of figured he would die.
We've laid the abbot to rest, but the bearers, they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on
Damn, they put him in a bag.
fighting for those.
That's sad. Because they're literally
Several rose
ash.
from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Release.
All right.
There we go. Keep forgetting, Clive hates water. How do I get over there? I'm just dumb, aren't I? Whatever, we'll fight them. There it is. There's the right way. Ahriman, rank C. Wait, what the fuck? There's bounties now? Notorious marks. Every now and then, Clive may encounter creatures larger, faster, and more ferocious than most. While flight is always an option, defeating these notorious marks can earn him not only renown, but also rare materials that might be used to craft new gear or upgrade existing items.
Think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball. Nice try.
Oh shit. There you go. shit.
Get him.
There we go.
Well done.
There we go. Easy peasy. I say that, but like I had to use like 2 potions. A high potion and a normal one, so it wasn't too
See
easy.
that coming?
Did Clive just make a pun? He said didn't see that coming. Get it? Because he's a fucking eye. He's a fucking eye. Do you get it? He's an eye.
That must be the bridge.
Like, do you get it?
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Where the fuck am I going? Let's just do this.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Hello, Martha.
No one survived then.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bears.
Jesus.
But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they
Big
can
men or
come in
big
here
swords?
again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
What in the world is going on?
My brother also told me that there's one set of quests that I want to make sure I do as I get them.
Where's Gav?
He said it's called like Blacksmith's Blues or something.
I hear there's trouble.
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel.
What do you mean? These dudes are clearly gay
Now
lovers.
Sit down, you fool.
Like Jill doesn't know about him because it's like hush hush.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head?
No.
And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
No.
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals.
Heck yeah.
4 mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Spine.
Drake's Breath.
Oh.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Ross.
Why is this the first we're hearing of his uncle?
Magnet with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait. Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Let's go see Uncle Rossi. Oh, is this where I can finally do something with the message board? Otto's counter is now open. Alliant reports. Hunt board. Okay. I'm assuming the hunt board is going to be like those bounties that I found for the marks.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
What's over labors? So let's go here to see what those are. Is this the right way? Yeah, it is.
That broom's as ragged as...
So Mather's all right.
Ah, yes. Our mysterious Moogle friend. Nectar, was it?
Nectar the Bold. I hate Moogles.
I'll stick with Nectar if it's all the same to you. What seems to be the matter? The hunt board? It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know? Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
The weird part is Kupo's like apparently the main thing with like fucking not Kupos, Moogles throughout the entire series is that you can't see them, or normal people can't see them. You have to be like pure of heart or something to be able to see them. So a lot of people don't even think Kupos. Fuck! Moogles exist. Why do I keep calling them Kupos?
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper?
The Patron.
Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh, no. That's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
Sure.
Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Patron's Whisper. Completing side quests will earn Clive renown. Oh! That's what it is. It's twins. Okay. So I could spend...
All yours. I gave you that one, didn't I?
Okay.
Come again. I may have more for you.
All right, Clive. Keeping busy, are you? Me too. Seems like every report our allies sends us brings 100 new headaches for me to deal with. I've been doing my best to keep on top of it all, sending anything urgent straight to the curse breakers, just like Otto told me. The rest I add to the list, whether it's strangers begging our aid or friends acting funny. There is no end of problems that need solving. And anyone with the time and inclination to solve them will earn a nice bit of goodwill for the cause. And maybe more besides. So, how busy did you say you were? Quick look.
Oh. Wait, what? Oh.
Always
Oh wait,
something
is that the one that I need?
Fancy a look at the list, do
The
you?
White-Winged
Here you
Wonder? Like, okay, I
Think you can
guess,
help?
like... So, let me get this straight. I can't... Wow. The second all those shits fucking open, I can't fast travel, I can't do them. Like, the second all these side quests open up, I can't do them. I just have to continue the main story. That's dumb. If they unlocked before, I could have done it. That's really dumb. That's such a terrible time to unlock that. It's like, hey, by the way, we unlocked this, but you can't do anything with it yet. You have to go a little bit further in the story before you can access it. The only difference being the Alliant board, because that was... Or the Alliant reports, because that was before. I just never did them.
What do you want?
But like everything else, you literally couldn't do.
Not my best work, but it'll do. Yeah, that should do you.
Well, these fucking suck.
And?
Oh, you know what? Brother also said this lady sells some
Is
shit.
it business or play?
So she sells... Which one was it? The Wages of Warcraft. Increase ability points earned in normal encounters by 20%. So he said get this as soon as possible.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Because he said, I'm going to need it. Here's gear. Okay. So we're going to move. So we're going to put... I think we already have... Okay, no, that was the one that got taken off. Rising Flames. Okay, and then we're going to put Wages of Warcraft there. And then there we go. So I literally can't do any of these side quests, so I'm not even going to bother accepting them. I'm just going to go to the next spot. Southern Rosaria.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I just realized Torgal's an old dog. Like, Torgal's at least 18.
Return one day. Return to
But, like,
home.
if, like, dog age works like it does in the real world, that's an old dog.
After learning the truth, You were given the chance to face your past.
Oh, that's right.
If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Just kiss.
Come on.
I wish they would have changed Jill's clothes a little bit. Like, I know they technically did, but like,
How far do you think your mother?
I wish they would have changed it after changing Clive's clothes.
Will we find the same tragedy in the south?
Or like
as
with
we
the
did
time
at
skip.
Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
There you go. Sprint. And now wonder.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship.
Oh shit.
You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Maybe they just want to be thorough.
Here for something else.
Maybe they're just trying to mix it up. Speak with several villagers.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
Why doesn't Clive just talk to him?
Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on
I'm
the garrison,
confused.
supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
Good coin?
You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions? 100? I heard it were 1,000.
So it's easy. Just take them out bit by bit. Fight them one at a time.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shield. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
Oh, because they burned
Greetings,
their
friend.
thing
We
off.
are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Fair.
Then we shall be on our way.
Why does the dog always drag behind?
These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do?
No, no chance.
Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
I doubt it.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Yeah, so? Why do you gotta be such a spoil sport, Jill?
Ever since the Apollo tree, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The Mother Crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Are you not gonna tell us what your theory is, Clive? You're just gonna say you have a theory? A game theory? Thanks for watching. I love how good the AI partners are. Like, they could have made them so shit, but they're actually pretty decent. They actually, like, either can outright kill enemies or, like, do a substantial amount of damage to them. There's a black shield.
More of my mother's men.
Damn, they got a bridge above and below. Why did I do that? Literally just as the sprint started, I decided to dash for some reason.
Blood, Clive.
Blood, Clive. Clive, blood.
It's still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in
That sounds like
darkness,
police
that we may
brutality.
purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Police brutality coming up.
Say that again.
I'll show you a true shield Tartarian.
I hit him with a baseball bat. Boop. 25. That's definitely not where I killed that guy.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you? We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps.
The what?
They await you in Oldhill. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
I thought it was gonna tell me what firebrands meant. Alright, I don't know why it jumped. It literally told me to press X and I did.
Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
Holy shit. They just burned them all?
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Come on, sprint already! There you go. Again, that's the one annoying thing, is it takes fucking and he just stopped. It takes so long for him to start sprinting, and then he stops for arbitrary reasons. Like, I don't know why he stopped here.
But this is their home.
But this is their home. Quiet Sands. Quietly. Quiet. Quiety. Were those called devil crabs? It's a devil crab, look out!
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
I doubt it. Everything else been going to shit. I doubt this is the one thing you actually need is gonna go for you. It might.
That's the main gate.
I highly doubt it though.
And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Port Isolde.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy! Voice-rinsed dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
No, enough for everything!
Fuck off! Hang the chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all! I said, where were you, filth? Back to your stalls! Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
Why not just go through the front? You could definitely take them. What are they gonna do? Send for reinforcements? There's fucking no one nearby.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
No.
As long as it is abandoned.
I mean, I would say no, it's not, because there's probably a pretty good reason why it was abandoned.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Or maybe they were really looking for you, Clive, and now that they know where you're going.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Damn. That's kind of aggressive.
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Clive, why do you act like you can't take him in a fight? At this point, you killed a dragon and, like, a god? Question mark? Whatever the fuck Typhon was. Oh wait, just ignition. There we go. Easy peasy.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix.
Wait a minute.
It can't be. I was there when you died.
It's that dude! The fucking, what's his name? The dude that was with us at the very beginning. That was sent with Clive to, go to the swamp out.
Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
We can speak inside.
Damn, I was not expecting to run into him again. I'm not even gonna lie. Because I did not know what happened to him after the whole thing that went down. Like, I knew he was, with Joshua, but I just assumed he died.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us. Though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after.
So we've been doing this
Alas,
for 18 years?
There is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
Why not?
No offense, my lord. But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool.
Yeah, but she fucking...
And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge. Then so do we. Make ready.
I love how they all had swords, but they still did that.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yes. Very valid point.
Yours and ours.
Yours
have
and
witnessed the
ours.
crimes these men who dare call themselves Shield have committed in my mother's name.
Wheeze.
It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Allow me to tend to your needs, my lord.
He doesn't.
Will that be all?
It only restores all HP.
Of course, my lord.
Damn. Is 10,000 per. Jesus Christ.
It has been an honor.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Black or white. That sounds like a hate crime. Party members. Throughout the main scenario, Clive will often be joined by various companions who are keen. Is this really the first time this is coming up? Oh. I see. Because it's a guest. That's what I was talking about. Talking about the guest
Listen to the
ones.
Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village, we tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Cat and mouse, you say? Interesting. In a way that isn't interesting. I'm just being dumb.
Look at me sideways.
Come along now.
The bastards are looking.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
What is it now? I told you!
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the...
I love how they had to specify what type of man Wade and I were, but then for the other two they just said woman and dog.
For us area!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
There we go.
More dragons.
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't set them flat.
There we go. Easy.
A noble stand, albeit a
What is with all these dragoons? They always show up.
In taking it,
I mean, I guess it makes sense, but
our
like,
point that this land is in dire need of cleansing.
that was a weird cut. Ow.
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him?
Oh, you bitch. There we go. Money.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home.
Good.
And we must fight for it.
Agreed.
As we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
I feel like Clive's gonna leave him in charge. Like, Clive's gonna realize he's not fit to really lead. He's gonna, like, leave it to Wade or something. And when I say lead, I mean lead a nation. He could probably lead, like, a group. Like the people at the Hideaway, but I don't know if he... I mean, I could be wrong. But everything I've been shown so far, it doesn't seem like Clive is meant to lead a nation.
You and your comrades' endeavors.
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter.
The seal.
It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
I wish there was a way where you could see the seals that you have.
Be sure that you do.
Like, that'd be cool.
I don't want my
because it would, like, increase as your journey continues.
If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you.
Okay, so Sir Tyler is dead.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know.
So Tyler was the one that was dying.
Go on now, my lord.
Because he had gotten stabbed, and then Joshua healed him.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Nope.
Not a chance.
To be fair, why would they?
Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Cleve? Is that you, Cleve?
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to her serene holiness.
That is actually adorable.
Meadow, thou vile sorcerer. For thy
Like, people might call this cringy, but this is actually kind of adorable. Because he's reenacting what they did when he was a kid. That is so cute.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still?
I love that that's how he decided to prove that it was
Very
him.
well. I shall open the gates of hell.
And he's
that thou might
crying.
see thy charge once more.
He's crying.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint of the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
That scene just made me happy. Like, I love that that's how he decided to convince them.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive.
Yeah, it really
the nation
has.
your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh?
They roasting him about his lying skills. He's like, is that true? Am I ass at lying?
The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass.
This is what I love about this. Aside from Clive's mom, everyone in Clive's family just unabashedly loves each other. Like, there's no animosity, there's no, like, passive aggression, nothing. Like, it's just, they all love each other. And it's literally just Clive's mom that's the bitch.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
But, like, Clive loves his brother and his dad. His dad loves both of his sons equally. His uncle loves Clive. Clive loves his uncle. Like, I wish more games had positive relationships like this.
Something on your mind?
Like, it always has to be like a dysfunctional family.
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice.
That's fair.
Because once they learned that Lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's.
I mean, that's not
I
wrong.
removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused.
But it's not really a lie. Because, like, what choice did you have?
I no longer felt anything. Anything at all.
Like, your choices were literally kill somebody or let somebody else die. That's not much of a choice.
I had become a monster.
You had to become one.
Jill.
It was just a shitty situation, man. Like, there was nothing you could have done.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand?
I mean, you're not.
I want to choose a different path, a better path.
Like, I can see why she would be hard on herself.
To live on my own terms.
But it's not her fault. Because she was literally forced to. She literally said, when the Lash would not move me, they pointed towards, like, someone who would.
Just as you stood with me.
Are they gonna kiss? Please kiss. Please kiss.
Thank you.
Please kiss.
Clive.
Please kiss. Please kiss. Please kiss.
I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Please kiss. Please kiss.
Just promise me that you won't die with it.
Please kiss. Just kiss. Just kiss.
No.
God damn it!
Some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Like, Final Fantasy games love doing that, where, like, they just don't kiss. Like, I don't even think Noctis and the woman he was meant to marry in Final Fantasy 15, they were meant to get married. I don't even think they kiss. And like, they were betrothed to one another. Fucking Final Fantasy just hates having couples kiss, I guess.
But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
I want to do this because I think the White-Winged Wonder might be the Chocobo. Because I know you can ride a Chocobo.
Oi, you there! You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? The big ones? And not just any.
There's no shot you just explain what a Chocobo is to someone.
Her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travelers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now they're back, looking to settle the score. Well, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
Go and help them.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels would use. And don't worry.
I'm sure I would.
Good luck.
Don't you go causing any trouble now.
Okay. So that gives me more.
White Heart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
If this isn't Clive's Chocobo and just another white Chocobo, that's gonna be crazy. But I will say they didn't mention anything about the scar on its eye. Because it did have a scar on its eye.
A white feather.
Or it would anyway.
I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds.
Wait, is it Clive's bird?
Looks like they went that way.
As he just said, he thought that bird was one of a kind. I don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Definitely don't care.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
Definitely don't care.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not baby.
Around here they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
Nah.
Right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
What the fuck kind of death noise was that? He was like gurgling blood. Oh wait, that might be his bird.
You're safe now. White Heart, I presume.
Yeah, it's missing its eye.
Do you know her, boy?
That's your bird, dummy.
That scar. It couldn't be.
Bro, does Clive, like, have fucking nearsighted, like, seeing problems or something? Because, like, I could tell.
It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight.
Oh, that's nice.
Stay right where you are.
Do you have saddle on you? I guess he did. Why would you carry a saddle with you? Like, saddles are, like, kind of heavy. Oh, she got an eye patch. Cool.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
A few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry. We'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off.
So they're all
You
coming
have
with
fun
us?
traveling with your master now.
I'm assuming the yellow ones are for, like, other party members?
You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the
Oh, that fucking guy!
No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
That fucking guy. That's who that was.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Yay, Chocobo. Ambrosia's tack. Chocobo unlocked. How do I call? After 18 long years, Clive has finally been reunited with his faithful steed. Hold right R3 in the field. Mount the Chocobo.
Ready, go?
When you ride alone. Okay, that's what I figured. Because I'm assuming you're never going to have more than 2 other party members. And I think that pretty much confirms it. Mostly because, wait, what the fuck was the dog's name again? Why am I forgetting his name? Torgal. Yeah. Like, Torgal's pretty much a permanent one. Okay. That was what I wanted. So, have that now. So we'll go to world map. We'll go back to the hideaway. That was really the only side quest I wanted to do right now. Any other side quest I'll probably do upstream. Like for level ups and shit. I just wanted to do that one because I knew it was a... I knew you would get your mount.
Oh, this?
I didn't know if that was the correct one, but I knew you had to do a side quest to get it.
I borrowed it from old
Kind of figured it was that
toads.
one though.
Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first ton of worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Sure. Why not?
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
Do want to see what I can get because I have more renown.
Typical nobles.
How did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts? You earned this.
Meteorite.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Oh, that's right. It did give it to me once I killed it. So I was like, did I get my renown and shit from
Back
that?
again,
And it did.
Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move.
What does that mean?
As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed, Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the Blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Drastanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island.
Damn.
And with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drastanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's Breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
This ain't about revenge.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
Is he just gonna stay prioritized? I guess it is. Well, shit. Now I gotta fucking do this. Mostly because I don't like seeing other objectives other than, like, the main objective I'm doing. Like, on my objective screen.
Thank you for sticking with us.
It's a weird
Those of us
thing.
who are still here have to look after each other, don't we?
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Time's my bard.
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up. Hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer. When there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that. And even if they were, you wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do. 3 Reeds would be your best bet, if memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Ambrosia won't help me here.
Stay sharp. We do
So what's considered the field? There we go.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Yay! I can finally determine how fast I go.
against.
Stay down!
Damn, he kicked him. Get out of here.
I better get this back to Yvonne before I...
Gotta know when to fold them. When to hide away. You gotta know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. Know when to hide away.
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
Yeah.
I did indeed.
So you gonna take that?
Marvelous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long.
He just kills everybody. The game's over. Like he poisons all of the hideaway. Oh my god, that looks disgusting.
Chance's stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss.
He's gonna die.
Odin's teeth. What assault on the senses. It's like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavours, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you, Sid. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Share
Yes.
this. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's stew sits before everyone in the hideaway.
I wouldn't do that.
A single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
Nah. Don't lie to him, Clive. Don't lie to him like that. Alright, well, before we go on to the next major event, I am going to let the dogs out one last time. I will be right back.